That was a lot of Sega Genesis games. There were only 2 Game Gear games.
Little babies.
And
The system was not little baby,
cases.
though.
I've got Halley Wars.
I have Chicago Syndicate. It's a crime-stopping fighting game.
It must be.
Because there's like a Dick Tracy and a pirate with one eye on there. There's some weird stuff.
And then just a few Sega Saturn games. We got the Nights into Dreams sampler, which I actually like getting the demo discs and holding on to them because you don't really see those as much. This was kind of cool. This was a...
We've actually messed around with this thing.
A little bit, yeah. But this was another 3-game pack, so it's Virtua Fighter 2, Virtua Cop, and Daytona USA. And this is, I'm guessing, a pack-in for the Sega Saturn, which, I mean, hey, get 3 games at once, you know, that's awesome. And then we got Solar Eclipse of the Heart.
I don't think so.
The nice thing is, all of these hard shell cases are actually in really great shape.
Yeah,
I mean, there's a little bit of scratching and scuffing.
This one's kind of, the booklet is a little warped.
A little
and messed
warped,
up,
but
for the most part.
But I mean, I'm just impressed with this cases because this hard plastic, it would crack so easy. A little tournament fighting goodness with Quake. And then little Marvel action on this. I think she likes the back of this one.
Yeah.
Iron Man, Exo Manowar in heavy metal, and yeah, check that out.
There's some big old bazonga donks on there. I don't know. I just made up my own word. I think I was going with bazooms and
Tiggle bitties.
Yeah, that.
And then Black Dawn. So, like I said, that was actually all of the Sega Saturn games that Aries' dad had. But that's really cool because, you know, the Saturn wasn't out for very long. And, I mean, finding any games for it is always great. Something that he did have...
Whoops!
And that one's gone.
It's just a demo disc. It's okay.
Hey. Something that he did have a lot of were Sega CD games.
Yeah.
So we had one in the box with Corpse Killer. Now, I actually already have in our collection the Sega CD32X version of this game, where I think what the deal was, you played the game off of the 32X, but the Sega CD part was supposed to be like the music for it, I think. So you have that CD quality sound, because that was a big deal back in the day.
And then inside the cardboard one,
all kinds of stuff thrown in there.
All kinds of stuff.
With the game just in a sleeve.
Yep.
With all of the stuff.
Yeah.
They couldn't even put it in a little...
But you got a little temporary tattoo.
Oh, that's super. And then you
Look at
have
this cover, though. Look at this thing. There's like, I don't know, these kids are not happy. Like the mom is like doing weird stuff to them.
You have a nice little duo pack, which has both discs in there for Microcosm and Ultraverse Prime, and then the books are crammed right here in the front. Like seriously, if you take those books out, it is very difficult to get them put back in there. Then AX 101.
That one's a lot lighter than that one.
Yeah, I bet. And the Amazing Spider-Man.
I know that's a spaceship, but doesn't it look like the scene from the very first Freddy?
A little bit with
the claws
his
over
claws.
her eyes.
And inside this Amazing Spider-Man, we have a Game Exchange.
Game Exchange. Anybody remember Game Exchange?
You get a little history there. Looks like this game was only $7.95. So pretty good deal with that. Now, this one...
Venom on the back.
I did not get to play this in arcades, actually, but I did get to play it on a MAME emulator. I love the title, Cadillacs and Dinosaurs. That is so great.
That is literally, if you look back here on the screenshots, you're driving around in a Cadillac, fighting dinosaurs.
And on the inside, something that's really cool is you can get rocket science gear.
What?
And this thing
I
is
would
like...
have loved that.
This is like full of... everything 90s. I mean, you do not get much
we need
more
one
90s.
of those chairs in the game room to play games in. How much fun would that be?
Ooh, this guy's having some blue milk, I guess, maybe?
Apparently it's not just for Star Wars.
Ah. And then, oh, hey, bring out your Stallone again, because here's Cliffhanger.
All I can think of is
Hey, I'm climbing the mountain, I'm falling off. Whoa!
I was gonna say, I think of Ace Ventura when he's going after the little raccoon and it slips through his paws. I mean, I did see Cliffhanger. Cliffhanger was good. I like Sly.
A game that I always used to love on Super Nintendo was actually Out of This World. I was always very fascinated by it. I actually did not know until a couple of years ago that there was a sequel to it. What's nice is on this, Heart of the Alien, you get both, Out of This World 1 and 2.
It's a neat little gem to find.
Yeah, you know, especially because, like I said, I like the original game, and I was always fascinated by the graphics. It had this kind of like vector pixelated look to it. It was very interesting. It was very unique, and it was a very, very hard game. It was tough.
Think Chris Pratt's in this?
I doubt it.
Aww.
But you do pick up where the Smash movie leaves off.
Yeah. It looked like this one got cracked. I think the dinosaurs were trying to get out.
We do have a cracked one. And then Lodestar.
Not Lodestar. There's Lone Star. That's very exciting though. There's some like racing in space.
Space race.
Space race. The Great Space
And
Coaster.
then if you're a fan of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, you may recognize Kamen Rider, the Masked Rider, because that's where a little bit of the inspiration for that series came from. So you get a guy in a suit, fight some big monsters.
It's like the precursor to Ant-Man.
And you got Midnight Raiders. Looks like it's got a lot of that full motion video action going on, which was kind of the big deal with CD games at the time. But sometimes you just go for the classics like Pitfall, the Mayan Adventure, which granted it was a, you know, revamp, kind of a redo of Pitfall. It does have the original
Yeah, it
Pitfall
says right
on
here,
there.
hidden in the game, the entire original Pitfall.
You have to find it.
Yeah.
It's in the game somewhere.
You fall in a pit, and there it is. No, I don't know.
And then you have RDF, Global Conflict.
Check out those graphics.
Metal
This
Jesus.
is a Best Buy, by the way.
Metal Jesus should be happy to see this one. I believe he is a Wing Commander fan. So, there we go. Although, I don't think the first one had Mark Hamill in it.
I don't care then.
Well, you'll care about this one.
What is it? Oh, Terminator! Get to the chopper! Of course, that's Commando, but, you know, whatever.
Now,
Get your ass to Mars!
well, it's not Terminator.
I'm just gonna spout all the one-liners I know.
John Connor, we have to save you. Let's get your ass to Mars.
I'm the Terminator
The
baby!
T-1000 can find you there.
I'm the Terminator baby!
This one has a Fred Meyer sticker on the front, Surgical Strike, and it also says it has a deal for a free 32X version
Just
of the
FYI, this is not a doctor game.
game. So, maybe that one will pop up. Maybe it'll be, like, hidden somewhere.
A hidden gem.
Then some Stellar Fire, not just regular fire, but it's stellar.
Woo! Stellar! And there's some giant ants you gotta kill in this thing.
And Sylphide. And then you got Rise of the Dragon. Now, this one actually looks really cool. Like, from the screenshots on the back, it looks very interesting. Trying to figure out exactly what's going on. Got that guy on the front.
I know, it looks like a
corner.
detective, but like a shooter.
But then when you look at the back, it's a little more different.
I don't know, it's weird.
Now, unfortunately, all of these were, you know, ridiculously complete. This one, Tomcat Alley, it has the disc, the booklet, obviously. And I'm pretty sure it even has the foam cutout in there to keep the disc safe. But it doesn't have the insert, the back card and everything.
It's like, I'm very intrigued by this because that's not something that's easy to take out.
Yeah, you would think
so it's like, how
that would be the thing left in there.
That is the thing that's missing.
So that's kind of curious.
Yeah.
Unless, of course, they just had the rest of it loose. The initial box was cracked and they put it in that one. Whatever.
Who knows?
And the last two are very interesting because one is Final Fight CD.
This
and
one's kind of smushed.
it is in a cardboard box, so yes, unfortunately it's smushed. But it's very cool to have with the box complete like that. So it's kind of a nice little find.
This poor guy on the front, all he has is a pipe laying on him and he can't get up. So he's obviously a weakling. He's like, oh, pipe's too heavy.
Now, another nice thing about Final Fight CD is this is not the kind of the broken down Super Nintendo version where either you had Cody and Hagar or you had Final Fight Guy, in which you had Hagar or Cody. This one, you get to choose from all three of them, just like in the arcade.
This was $30. There's a price tag.
And the other nice find, which is funny that we got this, is Night Trap.
We have the original now.
So the reason that's funny is we bought the limited run version of Night Trap, the collector's
I'm
edition.
sure everyone remembers our little tape
I hope
recorder.
so. That was a nightmare. But the reason we had bought that game was, I mean, it was just kind of a cool novelty to have. But it was also because I honestly didn't think I would come across Night Trap in the wild. So this was really cool to find. It's like, oh, that's perfect.
You got your CDs, disc 1 and 2. Your little Night Trap booklet with non-stop action.
And I bet I can do a little magic if I hold my hand up like this.
What?
So, as you can see, they did pretty good matching up the cover.
Hey, get the booklet
Look
out.
at that.
I want to see if the booklet's...
Oh, no, wait. It is a little different. Oh, this one's a little more risque. You get to see what you couldn't see on this. Woo!
The graphics look a little better.
Maybe a little sharper on this one.
I was going to say, show them the back so we can see the back.
Which booklet?
I just want to... that one.
Oh, this booklet. Just like by comparison.
No.
Non-stop action.
I was wanting to see the graphics, kind of like this one, where the graphics look a lot better in this than on here.
So, anyway, yeah, there you go, guys. We got some more Sega games. And
Lots more Sega games.
I cannot wait to put these on the shelves. I just hope that we can rearrange things to make them fit on the shelves. But, guess what?
There's more!
There is more. Alright, so you saw the Nintendo and Super Nintendo. You saw the Sega Genesis, the Saturn, and the Sega CD stuff. What else could there possibly be? Well, there is more great Alaskan Game Rush goodness coming your way. So definitely, if you like this video, give it a like. I'd love to hear your comments down below about any of these games that you've played, whether it's the Sega CD, Saturn, or the Genesis stuff. Definitely share your thoughts down below and subscribe if you haven't already.
Follow us on Facebook and Instagram and stay tuned.
There's more to come. I can't wait to show
More
you guys.
Alaska! More rushing! More stuffing! I don't know, I got nothing.
Bye, nerdlings.